Welcome back, Rockstars, to some more AkumaMC. So today we're going to get as high of a rank as possible and hopefully max out some more enchants. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Okay guys, so I want to go ahead and use our cannon here a little bit and go ahead and collect 20 ammunition. Not bad. So let's boom, get on top of the big boy. And we can just kind of go on at it with the mine. Look at this. So we've got a big enough mine now that we can kind of just, shoot around and joke around a bit with a bunch of these explosives. But it's just going to be a nice way to clear up the mine really quickly. And we're just going to get a couple trillion tokens, an easier and slightly different way of just running around in a circle mining up blocks. But this works really nicely. Come on. Let's go explosions. There we go. Now we just got to reset the mine again. If I knew how to spell mine. There we go. Reset the mine. Reset the mine. There we go. Boom. We're already at 10 trillion tokens. We started with absolutely nothing today, so definitely gonna be a good day. Let's see how much we can get done though. Rank 363. Interesting. I have no idea how many shots I have left. Is that it? Nope. And we are reloading. Let's go. Shoot down. How many shots? There's no way I have too many shots left, right? There we go. Another one. Boom. Let's see. Okay, so I still have 8 shots. So there, that makes that 7. And let's take out that corner, giving us 6. Look at go. Boom. Ooh. Okay, let's take out the top corner over here, giving us 5. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can hit that back corner right there. Come on. And that's all right. Let's go ahead and reset the mine for the last couple of them, though. So there we. Can we not reset the mine yet? Are you joking me? I hate trying to reset the mine. And there we go. Boom. Let's go ahead and finish it off. Let's go. There we go. Just a couple more shots and our cannon will be completely out of ammo. But we will need to upgrade this thing soon. But I'm just waiting to get a couple more ranks up from our mines before we upgrade again. And we are officially out of ammunition. So now it's time to just hit the mine and work on it as much as possible until this miner really gets, unlocked, because he's gonna make the big difference in all the world once we start using him again. Okay guys, so this is our goal, mainly to get as many tokens as possible and just kind of max out whatever we can. So we're still waiting for our guy to recharge here. He's at 53%, but we've been spending all of our gems on secondhand in Dragon's Eye. I want to get more Robot Finder, but it's just so expensive for such a low level and a so low percentage to actually activate at the moment. I don't think it's worth it. It's good that we've got it activated, but we really shouldn't push it past that just because. Outside of that, because we need to just basically work on Jackhammer. The reason I say that is because everything in the first 2 columns or rows are maxed out except for Jackhammer. Outside of that, it's things we haven't unlocked or things that we can't physically max out yet. Things like Meteor at 145 trillion tokens a level with 3 levels to go, or PayPal, which is something we don't need at the moment. There's the Crystal Finder, which is max, or Prestige Merchant, which I'd love to work on, but it's so expensive that it's not worth focusing it at the moment because we have a good income of gems. Gems are no longer our problems. We need to get everything else up with tokens as much as possible. So it's kind of a weird balancing act, but it's gonna be worth it. And I also want to keep throwing more levels into Booster because we're gonna need it, and it's only what, 18 more levels before we max it out anyways. Finally, our miner is done. Get to work, mister. We have so much that we need to use you for, and we have nearly 2 million gems, so let's go ahead and take these. And ooh, we could get a level in Booster, but second hand, we're almost at halfway, so I just want to keep it up for more levels of second hand. 42 out of 100. I want to max that out soon, so hopefully we can do that. And we are just saving tokens right now, as many as possible, so we can just upgrade Jackhammer like crazy, and Prestige Finder as well. I just don't know how much I want to put into each, which is why I'm just saving them. So based off how many I have, I can decide that, because also I want maybe 145 trillion for Meteor, or I want to spend 109 trillion on the Aerostorm thing. That's a new enchant that we haven't even upgraded yet, so who knows what we want to do at this moment. Let's just see how much money we have after we actually, finish up the miner and tires battery worth, so we'll figure it out then. Okay guys, I want to go ahead and while we're here in the video, while we're collecting up some tokens, I want to give a big massive thank you to all of you because we have hit over 750 subscribers. So Make sure you guys look out for our next video coming out for our sleep lock. We will have an announcement quite soon overall, guys, and make sure you look out for the Pokevine podcast. So all extra information will be there as well. So make sure you stick around to see that, because it's going to be an intense Nuzlocke and an intense sleep lock. I'm super excited for it though. If you guys haven't figured out which games are going to be in this Nuzlocke sleep lock, and then maybe you guys should go back and check out one of those podcasts beforehand, because there were some hints earlier on. But enough with that. So guys, we have saved up around 212 trillion tokens. There's a lot that we could do with that, and only 1.7 million gems. Like, we keep getting a lot of gems, but we usually end up spending them. Luckily, we pushed our multiplier up to nearly 115,000. That's nice. So with 212,000 or trillion tokens, we could get 729 jackhammer levels, which isn't bad. 4 levels of prestige merchant. That's it, just 4 levels, which is nuts. 306 levels of prestige finder, which actually isn't all that bad. We could get quiver, the power to rain arrows onto the mine that will explode after 3 seconds. 109 trillion. There are 25 possible levels. I say we get it. We're gonna get 1 level. That's a lot. It leaves us with 103 trillion tokens only, but we can upgrade this again, which is fine. We now have it unlocked though, so at least now it's technically been worked on. So what to spend with this last 103 trillion tokens? I think we spend maybe let's get 1 level of prestige merchant, right? And I really want to get more jackhammer, which we're just not going to get as many. 243 levels. Let's go ahead and spend that. Boom. That pushed us up to 5.7 out of 10k, so we're a little over halfway from maxing out jackhammer, which is super sick. On the gem enchant side, we're getting there with Dragon's Eye, 16 out of 500 and 45 out of 100 on second hand. We are very close to getting our next level of token armor though, because we need 2,000 crystals, and we're at 1.93 crystals. Well, 1.93 thousand crystals. So we're really close to getting our next upgrade of token armor, which I think is, do we get a 35% or a 40% boost of tokens at that point? I don't know. I do not remember, but we'll find out when we get to that point. There we go, finally. So 2,000 crystals. So if we do slash armor, and that should give us, yes, beautiful. Let's go ahead and armor selected. Upgrade cost, it's 2,250 crystals, so we're not quite as close as we thought. We're a little off still, but this will give us, is that currently level 8 what we'll get? No, we currently have level 8, so 1.4 times, so we get 1.45 times, so a 45% increase. I think so. The reason I say that is because it's gone up like what, 0.5% each time, and you would think we'd get a max of a 50% increase at 1.5 times, which would come at the very last upgrade if there's 10 levels of upgrades, and it's been 0.5 up each time, so 1.4 to 1.4.5 to 1.5, and that will max out. So we just got to get to that point. So we need a few hundred crystals, which will take a little bit longer to get, but it's not going to be too bad overall. What we can do though is go ahead and spend, got what, 2.67 million gems we have. So what can we do with these bad boys? We could get 16 levels into Dragon's Eye or 4 levels into second hand, which would make it closer to getting 50. But honestly, let's go ahead and put him, and actually, you know what? We can get 1 level of energy. Let's go ahead and get that, because that will just help increase on miner, which will help increase tokens, which will help increase everything else. So I think that will just be the smart move overall. Until now, then, we just got to go ahead and keep this up, and hopefully we get those crystals, because otherwise it's going to take forever to get any upgrades. But luckily, crystals aren't too hard. I don't think, besides getting crystal armor, I don't think there's another way to actually get any more or faster crystal upgrades either. So it's choice if whether we ever want to choose to run crystal armor or not first to get more crystals. And I just, I don't know how much they would produce with the crystal armor, so I have no idea if it would be worth it or not to go that route. We are almost to rank 375 now. I don't remember when we get our next brand new mine. I'm trying to think, but we are getting closer and closer to those rank 400s. I'm super excited because once we hit rank 400, not only are we only 100 ranks off from being halfway to our way to being able to like prestige and rebirth and whatnot or whatever it is, But that means we'll be really close just to a whole bunch of things overall. A whole bunch of new enchants, getting our next tier pouches, which will be at rank 400. So that will be really nice, getting tier 3 pouches. So it's probably going to be like 3,000 blocks mine unlocked, but it's probably going to give us trillions of tokens. It will be super nice once we hit that point. It will be a nice little, a good stride, because right now we're in the backward steps where it's a little harder to really gain our momentum just because of how expensive everything is for the most part, and it's not making it easier on us, but we can definitely keep pushing forward and we can do it. So let's go ahead and actually, how far is our miner? I have no idea how far he is within this. So what's your battery recharge rate? You are currently 79%. Let's go ahead and just throw you back in there. Why not? We're super close to getting our next crystals for our armor upgrade, which will be nearly nice. With 24 trillion tokens though, let's go ahead and throw that into jackhammer for 83 levels, putting us up at 5.97k. So we're nearly at 6k jackhammer, which is super nice. Okay guys, with 30 trillion tokens, we are needing to upgrade. So 101 levels into jackhammer to finish that off, putting us up just over 6k on that as well, which is beautiful. So now it's a 304 billion tokens for every single level, which is not cheap at all, but at least we've got to a 3.0405% activation rate, which is pretty neat. On top of that as well, we also should have enough tokens for our armor now, so if we can do armor and upgrade. And did that upgrade it? It's, oh no, I'm literally like 20, just 20 crystals short. I'm so stupid. That's really upsetting. Oh man, are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm at 2.23 out of 2.25 that I need. That's kind of annoying. But we do also have 3.27 million gems, which is really interesting because I'm at a turning point where I kind of want to save my gems because I don't know what to really use them for. There are so many different split things that I could probably pull out of the hat and use them for, right? And I just don't know what would probably be best for the situation at the moment. Thinking about it, let's right click and go to them. We have booster, which could increase double tokens, money, and pickaxe XP, which would all be really good, but it's one of our more expensive ones. Outside of secondhand's got a lot to put into it. It's 5 levels for 2.8 million, but I mean that would put us at halfway through done with it, so that would be really good progress too. Dragon's Eye is just extremely cheap in comparison, but there's 500 levels of it. Black Hole is completely maxed out, and I don't have access to anything else outside of Energy and Robot Finder, which are both extremely expensive. So I think we stick with the 5 levels of secondhand. I really do. The more we get secondhand, the better it is. I can't complain about it. It works with all enchants, which is why we focus secondhand over Dragon's Eye, because Dragon's Eye just for jackhammer, while secondhand does all enchants, and it's 11% activation rate, which is kind of insane. There we go, finally the 2.25k crystals for armor. Like, it's just kept stretching and not giving to me. There we go, beautiful. Level 9, a 1.45 times multiplier, which is just absolutely beautiful. I'm very happy about that. Look at that. I love the blue on it. It looks sick. I'm very happy with that. Absolutely. Okay, guys. So I figured a good way to end off today's episode. And sorry if it's a little bit of a shorter one, but it was just the time crunch situations. We're going to do /keys to wrap it up. Open up these keys, see what tokens or crates or anything that we can get. So 1,000 token keys. Not too much, a decent bit of tokens. Almost 2,000 mine keys, and that's all right. Okay, what about level keys? Omega keys, there we go. We got some loot crates, we got some donator ranks, and a rare grenade. We got a vote party key, seasonal keys, and some mythical keys. And there we go. Well, that is kind of cool, yo. So /PV2, because let's go ahead and store away the ranks and the renamed tokens. And outside of that, we got a nice rare grenade and 3 loot crates. If you guys want to see me open these, you'll have to wait till next time, Rockstars, because we are going to save these for a special occasion. And before we end off, let's spend the 57 trillion that we have on jackhammer. And actually, you know what, we're going to spend it on Prestige Finder. Boom, 87 levels, putting us at 1.36 thousand out of 4.5 thousand. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Once again, I apologize if it was a little bit shorter. I'm a bit of a time crunch, but I hope you guys did enjoy it overall. Anyways, and I'll see y'all next time, Rockstars. Peace.